Hey everyone, sorry I'm late. I ended up getting called into work during the blizzard. I had to walk there. I wore plastic pants, but I did lose a whole day of work for this channel, so that's why we're a little bit behind. But this is gonna be a very exciting video. Or is it? Like, I'm not actually sure. It's like Mattel. They keep doing things that make my mind go, that's interesting. I have to see with my own eyes, like, what this is, what's this about. So of course, I ordered the new Barbie Basics Kit. The one that's $50, the neutral, the one that has one body and 3 heads. That's the part where I'm like, but also like I couldn't resist. And this is the problem for me and Mattel. It's like they come out with a new thing that I'm like just interested in. And I'm like, well, obviously I have to try it out. I can't not try it. So here we are. Am I gonna like this? I don't know. I did order mine off of Amazon because first of all, I didn't want to pay for shipping, and second of all, Mattel shipping isn't that good anyway. I feel like by the time the kit released on Amazon, even though I could have already purchased it off of Mattel Creations, it arrived in around the same amount of time. So it ended up working out. I know these have numbers. Numbers aren't my thing. Which one is this? Neutral kit number 2. I got number 2, and the reason I got number 2 is because this was the only kit where I loved every face. Like, all of the other kits had one that I was like, or 2 that I was like, This one I believe has an athletic build, which is like a body type I don't have that many of, so I guess that was also appealing. These clothes though, I don't know. Also, when I released my video of my favorite Barbie face mold, Elle was on the list, and I've always wanted her, which was another attractive feature of this kit. But my question is this like a functional product? Is it worth the amount of money that you're paying for it? That I'm not sure of. The first thing I'd like to say as I'm holding this up, this box is extremely heavy. Why? No idea. Obviously, it features the doll, the one that they've put together for you, and like a picture of the 2 other ones. That's the only way you're gonna be able to make this work other than just having like floating heads in the frame. So I guess this is the best. It features some of the clothes and outfits that you're gonna be able to make in this kit. Here's the easily changeable neck peg. They're claiming here 150 looks. That seems like a lot. And this is like a little spread of what you get in the kit. It doesn't seem like very much. It's like, how do they do this to me? That's my question. The side of the box looks as though you create Barbie Basics. And the other side is exactly the same. And the back looks as so. Some more stylings with the different dolls and the different heads. And there's a little blurb there at the top that you can read. The problem is for me is that I love this in concept, but I feel like the execution is where like it flops for me. So we'll see if I feel any differently about this than I did the first one. We're gonna open this, take a look at it, and then go over there and we're gonna play with it and see what the experience is like. So make sure you stick around to the end so you can get all the dirty details. Okay, first opening the box and sliding the thing out, nice and easy. That's how I like it. This is also garbage, unlike the first box that I feel like was reusable. This one also features 3 surprise bags. I mean, we're adult collectors. We don't need things to be in surprise bags, especially when you've shown us everything. But no worries if not. And that's what's left. There is what seems to be instructions back here. Instructions in the COA, I think. Yep, there it is. This one's kind of heavy. It's not even a straight piece of paper. Got some art of the girls, a QR code there, and some sort of like instructions. This actually looks really nice to me. I like how just like sleek and plain it is. I feel like if Barbie has a choice between sleek and plain and ugly and AI, the sleek and plain is much better, but that's just my opinion. Let me know your opinion in the comment section down below. Wow, these scissors don't work at all. Like, actually. What the helly? This face is very pretty. Like her hair too. I mean, feet were easy to cut out. She had some like ties around the knees that were easy, but like the arms, no, I can just move the shirt. It's fine. The balloony sleeves on the shirt make me feel uncomfortable just like going in and cutting away, you know? Ugh. Somebody tell me why she needs 3 T-ties in the back of her tiny head. Somebody explain it. Relatively easy to actually get out. There is a stand stick in here also. Is there a stand base anywhere? I don't know. Maybe in one of these bags? Alright, we're gonna talk about her later. Let's put her down. And check out what's in these mystery bags. It's like, this is such a gimmick. An unnecessary gimmick. Okay, so we've got the first one that I just ripped open. And then surprise. Surprise, surprise! There's plastic in here. Tell me why. Explain it to me. Why? Why do we need plastic? Waste. And this features an outfit. The first little piece of the outfit is this little brown shirt, which I actually think is cute. It is made out of like a spandexy type material in brown, obviously to fit the neutral theme. It's got like a little ribbing around it, which is a nice detail. Like that's not that cheap to make. It holds together with a Velcro, and it is the nicest kind because Mattel usually uses the nicest kind. And that's probably the nicest, kindest thing I can say about Mattel. But that shirt's cute. I like that. But this piece is actually like better than I thought it would be. It's this long skirt, which I think is cute. It's basic, but it is called Barbie Basics, so I guess that's what I should expect. The body of it is made out of that same sort of spandex material, and the material is made so that it can fit on all the body types, which is why they use that type of fabric. Logically, it makes sense. I also kind of think it's chic in this like weird sort of fleshy color. I don't know why. I just like it. But then there's this detail of this like faux leather stripe down the front. I didn't think that was going to be made of faux leather. It gives the skirt like a little bit of like dimension. Those pieces exceeded my expectations. I didn't think they were going to be as nice as they are, so we're starting off good. You can tell this one has the heads in it. Let's go with this one next. Ah, yes. Oh, that's nice. I'm already like not hating this as much as I thought I was going to. Here's the stand base. It's my least favorite type of stand we've got here because they break pretty much instantly. It would be so easy to fix this design too. They just need to make the clip be like a less rigid plastic, have a little bit more give, and then it wouldn't break. But here we are. There we go. This one has like a sort of off-white base, which I've never seen before. They're usually white and black. So that's fun. And then we've got a bunch of accessories here, but this was the thing where I was like, oh, it comes with like a little bag full of like elastics. That's always useful. Like you can use it to help the dolls hold stuff. You can use it to do their hair. And some of these are like the not nice kind, but some of these are the nice kind. So honestly, like work. And that cost them like $0, and look how happy it made me. Like, it was like the time at the Tina Turner musical that the producers realized if they just bought us a box of candy bars and like left it for us, we'd be super happy for like 5 days. Like it's simple to make people happy, you know? These are all so tiny and I'm worried I'm gonna lose them, but I'll try and be careful. And I feel like one of the complaints with the last kit was there could be more accessories in here. And even though they've like cut the amount of product you get in this case, also cut the price in half, they did seem to give us more accessories, so maybe they did listen. I don't know. Are these accessories nice though? They're okay. The first thing in here are these little earrings. These are like the cheapest plastic imaginable, and look how small they are. Like that cost $0 for them to make, but I do kind of like this style. It's got a little square dangle off of it and then like sort of a pearl stud that sticks into the ear. I don't know. It's one of the more fashionable styles we've seen from Barbie. My ass being careful. I gotta put everything down where I can see it because otherwise it no longer exists. The next thing in here are these two little hair clips in sort of a desaturated orange color, which I think is really pretty, honestly. I like the texture on them. I think that's really nice. It makes them look less cheap, you know? Like it gives them a little something something. So I like those. I think those are cute. There's 2 more hair clips in here. We've got this one. I know this is a reuse mold because I've seen it before. It's like a pop clip. Obviously not really, but it's in this sort of metallic brown color, which I think is really pretty. I don't know, I like the neutrals. I'm like kind of into them. This one also has texture on it, which is nice. And the last one here, we've got a metallic one. And this one says 1959 on it. Cutie. And rounding out our metallic gold accessories, we've got this little cuff bracelet. It's fine, it's cute. I like it well enough. There is one more bag of accessories here. The thing I'm not seeing in this kit is a necklace, and I kind of wish there was one, but maybe the tops will look fine without. I just feel like this is gonna need some sort of like neck moment to just fill out the space. Maybe it won't. We'll find out. No, I don't love these. Here we've got a little pair of square sunnies, and when I say I don't love them, it doesn't mean I don't like the style, because I think the style is great. I like the sort of pearlescent white. I think that's fine. I just wish that they had done like a see-through lens, because I feel like these are gonna look odd. Look, it's like I'm wearing them. See how weird they look? Yeah. We'll see it on the doll. Maybe it'll look fine. I don't know. Not my favorite one so far. We've got a headband in what feels like the cheapest plastic imaginable. It does have little spikes on it, so there is some visual interest. It's got like 3 bands, which is kind of nice. And it's in that pearlescent white shade. That again, I don't know. I don't know if that's my favorite. And I also feel like, we'll see the heads in a minute, but I feel like most of these dolls have textured hair, and I don't know that like a spiky headband is the thing for it, but we'll see. We'll try. And the last thing in the accessories bag is these little shoes. They're in an off-white shade. The B is painted in gold. These are a reused shoe from the first Barbie Basics kit, and I already do have these shoes in black. It's fine. Like, I just feel like they could have tried a little harder with some of these accessories. Some of them I like, though. So it's like a mixed bag. We've got one last mystery bag here, and I'm assuming it's the other two heads. We've got more plastic for whatever reason. Oh, she just fell. Hope she's okay. Mere queen. I mean, she's wrapped in plastic. She can't breathe. She may have died in transit. Let her out. Oh, she's prettier than I thought she'd be. Okay. Do you know what? See, this is the problem with Barbie. This is the problem with Barbie. They give us garbage, but then they give us these pretty ass faces, and I like can't resist buying them. Like, look at her. She's so pretty. I love her. This like blonde shade of hair with her skin tone too. I think it's so pretty. Of course the hair looks like this, so that's gonna have to be fixed. I have so much doll hair to wash, but look at the face. I will put the name of this face mold on the screen. I don't remember what she's called, but she's beautiful. She, like I said, has this long, and I feel like it's gonna end up straight, which is gonna be nice. Long blonde hair. Looks beautiful with this skin. She's got some nice thick dark eyebrows, beautiful brown eyes, some really actually super interesting gold makeup around the eyes. A black cut crease in there that's pretty sharp too. I like the way that looks. I love the way that gold carries into the inner corner. Also gorgeous. And then she's got sort of a neutral lip and a smile, but the smile isn't like ridiculous, and she's smiling in the eyes too, which I think makes this for a really beautiful head mold. Let's get this one out quick before she suffocates. I think there's holes in the bag, right? No. Mattel's just killing them. Inhumane. Okay. This is the one I was most excited about, but like seeing them all in person, they're all really beautiful, but I still think this one's my favorite. I can't figure out how to get this hairnet off. Hello? Hello? I love her. She's so pretty. Oh. This one's Elle. She's one of my favorite Barbie faces of all time, and she does not disappoint. I think she's so gorgeous. She features this amazing hair, and it's sort of a mix between just some straight, no, it's curly, some curly black hair there, and some like dread adjacent sort of pieces mixed in. It looks more like twists, but I think it makes for a really nice texture, and I love that it's referential, at least to natural hair. She also has some cute little edges. I love those. So gorgeous. And oh, look at this face. She's just such a pretty face. She's got some thick black eyebrows. She's got some beautiful pink makeup that's actually in kind of a similar style to the last head that we looked at. It wraps around into the inner corner. Same sort of dark cut crease, some winged eyeliner there. She's got a sweet little beauty mark right there. I love that. And then some pink lips. I don't know. This is one of my favorite faces of all time. Look at that profile. Yes, it is so gorgeous. But see, I like them all. I wasn't expecting to like them all so much, and now like they just don't have bodies. They're just heads. They're just floating heads. And that was like the flaw in the kit for me. But also I understand like that's good for the price point, because I don't necessarily want to be spending $100 on Barbie You Create kits, you know what I mean? I'm torn. Now it's time to take a look at her. She's the one that came on the body dressed. She's very, very gorgeous. I love this hair. I mean, I don't love that, but I love this hair. It's very gorgeous. There's a beautiful natural curly texture, and it's got a couple of different colors in it, which I think is really pretty. The brown and the red tone. The face on this one. Ugh, so gorgeous. I love these thick light brown eyebrows. I think those are super pretty. This one has sort of a different style of makeup, which I also enjoy. It's more of a blended in the crease and then just some light makeup on the eyes, and her eyes are like so warm. The color of them is really warm, and I like that. She's also got sort of a neutral lip, and the shape of these lips is kind of interesting. I like it. Another one with a beautiful profile. Look at that nose. Look at it. She does have like a little bit of a wobbly head, if I'm honest. Maybe if I like shove it on a little bit better. I don't know. I also love her side glance. It's very, very pretty. She's kind of like mysterious. All right, and the outfit that she comes in here. I love the top. I love the shine on the top. I love the cut of the top. I love like the balloony sleeves. Like, when does Mattel give us that much fabric? Hello. And also all the ruching in the top too. Like, they didn't really cheap out on this one, and I think it's pretty nice. Held together with Velcro in the back. I just really like the shine. the way the light hits it, and it looks kind of different. Like it's like yellow, it's got like some blue sort of in there. That's a really pretty fabric. I wish they would use more stuff like this, honestly. And then the skirt here, this fabric I don't care for. There's something about it that is ugly to me. I understand that it's Barbie Bees in neutral. This one has a different feel and texture than everything else. It's woven and not knit. This one is the same texture as everything else. So it's that like spandex vibe down here. It is sort of a wrap skirt. It's got a little knot at the side. It's tea-tied to itself. Why wouldn't it be? Like for what? It's like a faux wrap skirt. And how is it held on? Oh, it just pulls on and then it ties here at the waist. That's a kind of interesting construction. I feel like you don't see things like that very often from Mattel. And honestly, it's using like a decent amount of fabric. Like, I don't care for this print, but somebody else might, and it's not that bad of a garment, if I'm being honest. And the last thing we need to take a look at on this doll are these shoes. Mine did get like kind of mangled in the packaging, but I can just use heat to fix that later. I feel like I got like the worst shoes in this pack maybe, because I feel like there were some other ones that got much better shoes than these. They're flats, they're pointy-toed, they lace up the ankle, but I do really like this color, the fleshiness of it. It's pretty and it looks nice on her skin, honestly. Yes, yes. Let's see this body because I'm interested in it, because I think it's athletic. I think that's what I read on the internet. All right, so here she is. I mean, I feel like it's not as dramatic as some of the other athletic bodies I've seen. Like you can see she's got like a little bit of ab detail there, which is pretty. I feel like the other one that I looked at had more back detail, but this one has a little bit back there. Her arms are maybe like a little thicker. This head's real wobbly though. The neck peg is just real wobbly, see? Standardly with Made to Move, she's got abysmal shoulder mobility. She's got the double jointed elbow, the twist up here, which like doesn't actually add that much, I don't think, because you can kind of do it from the shoulder and it like really cuts the arm off. Like I don't love having this many joints for that reason, because I don't like the way it looks. But she's got this chest joint that's like, okay, it's pretty functional. She has, and it's not quite a 90-degree sit, is it? If I put her chest in neutral, she's really sway back. I feel like all Barbies are though, but you can bring her chest forward and it looks more like she's sitting at 90, so that's something I suppose. She's got a lovely outwards rotation. She's got this thigh rotation. She's got a double jointed knee, lovely, and a nice foot mobility. And then I didn't mention wrist mobility. Actually, pretty human. I feel like it doesn't hyperextend like a lot of wrist mobility does. Maybe it does a little. I don't know. Too much movement in her head. Is that better? No. It's just the neck peg feels really like loose and floppy inside the head. That's the issue. I love this little fringe too, but I feel like it's gonna get messed up if I wash it. Maybe it won't. Anyway, that's our girl from the Barbie Basics You Create Kit number 2. I am, I feel like maybe more impressed than I thought I would be, but there's like obvious glaring flaws with this, like the fact that there's 3 beautiful heads sitting here and only 1 body. But also like, I don't know, I guess I can buy like more bodies over time, so it feels like less of a money commitment like initially off the bat. We're gonna go over there and play with this kit, but before we go and play with this kit, I need a hydration break. Now our hydration break today is gonna be brought to you by our sponsor, Epic Water Filters. Hello. And welcome to my tiny New York City kitchen. Now this kitchen may be small, but it's not too small for a small business on a mission to reduce single-use plastic through water filtration, and that's why today I'm talking about Epic Water Filters. Yes, Epic Water Filters has sent me this pure pitcher for free to test out for you all, and I have to say so far I'm very impressed. As a person with sensitivities to taste and texture, water isn't always my favorite drink, but with Epic Water Filters, that is no longer a problem for me, because this filter eliminates odor and chlorine aftertaste, providing a crisp, flavorful hydration. Each filter removes 200 contaminants, including harmful contaminants like fluoride, PFAS, lead, microplastics, and heavy metals to ensure safe drinking. Not only has my water drinking experience vastly improved with the pure pitcher, but each filter inside of it is long-lasting and has a 3 to 4 month use. Let's take a look here for a moment at the Epic Water Filters website. Epic Water Filters is not only a company that can provide you with clean drinking water through various methods, including under the sink units, filtered water bottles, and of course course, the pitcher and dispenser that I showed you here in this video, but they also provide community and environmental support through partnerships with nonprofits and local initiatives like creek cleanups and sponsoring youth sports. Their filters are made 100% in the USA, and they have a filter recycling program. Okay, this is my favorite part. Let's look at this, look how cute this is, okay? They support artists and nonprofits through their Artist Series water bottle collection, and the designs are so cute. Look at this one. Oh my god, precious. And of course, all of these water bottles are compatible with Epic water filters. Epic water filters is on a mission to reduce single-use plastic, and each water filter replaces 1,000 single-use water bottles. And I have to say, it's working on me because the taste and texture of this water is better than the water that comes out of those bottles. So if you want to try anything from Epic water filters today, use my link down below, and also use my code MINISTITCHES15 for 15% off your first order. So me and Mitch here are grateful to Epic water filters for providing us with clean drinking water and also sponsoring this video. But I want to thank all of you out there, because without you, I wouldn't get opportunities like this. And if you need me, I'll be right here in my tiny kitchen enjoying my delicious, texture-free, flavor-free drinking water. I'll see you over there. Okay, here's the overview of all the things that we got for $54. I mean, is that $54 worth of product? I don't really know. But let's play around with this and see if it has $54 worth of play value. Here's our lovely girl. We're gonna use her as our first model here. And I just wanna like try on an outfit. I'm just gonna try on the second outfit, just the full second outfit with some of the accessories and see how we feel about that. I don't know, because I was expecting to hate this a lot more than I do. Which is so funny, and I was just talking to my friend about it too. And she was like, well, you know, there aren't the made-to-move bodies that like match these heads. So like, what are you doing with all the heads? And I'm like, I guess they're just gonna have to share the body, which I do feel like is odd. Like, at least provide me with like a world where I can obtain all of these heads bodies if I so desire to, you know what I mean? Let's see, she's cute, right? I feel like it's these shoes, even though they kind of don't match. You know, maybe it's just not these shoes. Maybe it's the other shoes. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too matchy-matchy about it. But I do love a monochrome color palette, as we all know. These shoes are far too large on her, which is annoying, you know? Like, that's not usable on this foot because they're for the larger foot, and she doesn't have the larger foot. So my question is, like, why are you including those in this kit if it's, like, not usable for this doll? Like, hello? I mean, sure, I can use the bag of elastic bands to tie it on with, but it would have just been better if you gave her shoes that fit her foot. Okay, so I guess we're going with these shoes because there's really not another option. And you know what? Do you know what? We've got this like big fat gold cuff, but this is a long sleeve shirt. And I feel like this one is too. So I feel like this particular piece like doesn't actually work with the kit. Again, the thing's not working with the kit, so I feel like the value for me is going down. Let's give her earrings, even though they kind of don't go, whatever. Try them anyway. You know what I think it is? I don't like the white. I don't like the white with this particular outfit. It might go better with that outfit. So the earrings are a no for me, dog. But I did see a picture of her with the little hair clips in her hair, and I really liked that, so let's see. This does have a hairnet on it, and I know as soon as I take this off, it's gonna look crazy. But that's fine. We should all find out what this looks like. Ah, yes. You know, like when your hands get real dry because it's winter time and like everything just sticks to them because your hands are like sandpaper, you know? Holding on for dear life. All right, well, that second brown clip you can hardly see. It like blends straight into her hair. I do like the outfit. The skirt does ride up. Like, it's like the type of skirt that needs a crotch strap if you want it to stay where you want it. I want it to just hit her a little lower because I think that looks more like today fashion, you know what I mean? She's looking a little bit dated, which, you know, isn't necessarily bad. And I can tell these were sort of like conceived of during like the Kim Kardashian Skims nude sort of phase, which is actually an aesthetic I like. So it's like, it's doing it for me in some ways, but not in others. It's like it needed to be updated with the same vibe, I guess. I mean, I think she's precious, but I am kind of disappointed in some of the choices made for this particular kit. And I don't know, because I only have this one, if this is like consistent throughout them, if the accessories kind of like don't work that well. I guess what I'm saying is I wish that all of the accessories would go with any of the outfits, and I feel like they kind of don't. So this is her in this. She looks cute. She looks precious. I really actually like this outfit, okay? I'm gonna change, let's just change the top and see if we can get some other accessories on her. Also, maybe I should switch her head out. Let's put a different head on her and put her in some other things. Hey, guess what? Not everything has to be a fight and an ordeal. There's the outfit. I think this head would look nice with this outfit. Let's try it. This head isn't as bobbly as the first head either. Not sure why that is, but yay. And see, I'd love to see her in these shoes, but they just don't fit on the body. Like, there's no way. They don't look like they fit. They don't look good. No. Okay. I just don't understand why all the Barbies just can't have the big foot and they just start releasing like massive shoe fashion packs for the big feet. I think that would be a good marketing strategy for Barbie. But what do I know? God, she's so much prettier than I thought just seeing her online. That's how Barbie gets me. She gets me good. Let's see, maybe a headband with the cheapest plastic ever made. No, I hate that. I actually hate this. See, the sleeves are long on this one too, but I guess like maybe if we like push them up, I feel like this could actually be cute though. Wait, can I get this on? No, obviously not. It feels like it's gonna break. Ugh, there we go. Honestly, I don't know, she's pretty cute. I wanna try these sunglasses on even though I know I'm gonna hate them. I just wanna see the vibe. I really do not like them. They look odd. There's something about like the brown and the texture in the brown that really like isn't working for me. So those I'm not such a fan of. But she looks cute in that. I like that. I think it's good. Would it look better though with these shoes? Yes, I think. But they just won't fit on this body. No ma'am. All right, and I guess that leaves this outfit that we'll try on with the last head, and we'll give her some cute little hair accessories because those seem to be the only ones that I'm actually enjoying. The earrings are fine, and this bracelet looks fine with that. I really do like this shirt though. I think it's very pretty. And because the sleeves kind of like change shape based on how you bunch them, I feel like it's kind of versatile. I think it's my favorite piece of clothing in the kit. She's definitely still my favorite. She's so gorgeous to me. I feel like this skirt is suffering from like the same issue as the other one. Like I want it to sit lower and it will actually look better lower, but it won't stay there because it has no crotch strap. I also feel like because of the way this sits, it's adding so much extra bulk to the waist. Like look at her beautiful body. You'd never know because the waist of that is so bulky. I feel like that's a general problem with Barbie. They like always want to add bulk to the waist for some reason. It's like they don't need that. Why did they have to put so much elastic in the waist? I feel like this looks so much better when it was on the first time. Maybe I'm not doing it right. This isn't how it was, but maybe this is what it needs to be. No. It's just not particularly flattering. It would also be nice to see this outfit with these shoes, but it's not gonna work because they won't stay on. You know what it is? It's too white. Like the skirt is white, but it has like a little bit of like a warmer undertone, I guess. See what I mean? I don't like these things together that much. I mean, look at the mess I've made. This is what it's like. Are you like messy when you play with dolls, or are you like very neat and tidy? I feel like I have to make the mess to get the mood vibing feeling that I want in the end. The problem with these hair clips is how hard they are to get in. I like the idea of them and the aesthetic of them, but the practice of them is very challenging to me. I feel like that looks fucking weird. On the bright side, the stand is holding the skirt a little bit lower. Like that's kind of where I want it to stay. Ugh, look at the way you can see the inside of the unfinished skirt fabric. I mean, I'm sure I could tie this in a better way, but it was like that when it came out of the box too. I feel like the more I'm playing with it, the more I'm not liking it. Like when I initially opened it, I was like, yay, but now I'm like, Did she look cute in that? Yeah, kinda. I just feel like there's obvious flaws, you know? I think she's also just gonna be the one that stays on this body for now. So I'm gonna dress her in like her final look, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. As much as I raved about that other shirt, I was really feeling this vibe for this girl, so that's what she's gonna stay in for now. But I'm gonna go through some of my stuff and see if I can find her like some stuff to like jazz this up a little bit, because like the name implies, it is kind of basic. And while there's nothing wrong with basic, I just feel like she needs a little bit more. On the other bright side, the stand is holding the skirt exactly where I want it. Wish that necklace was just like a little bit shorter, you know? If it were like this. I don't know. That's it. That's the final look. That's what I came up with for her. It's kind of the best I can do with what I have around the house. I switched out one of her clips for the darker brown clip, and I think it added something. I'm not sure the necklace is helping. I might take it off. I gave her some gold earrings from one of my Poppy Parker dolls, which I think are adorable and look really good. I give her that little mini fashion bag, and in a perfect world, she would be wearing these shoes, but she's not because they don't fit. So overall, how do I feel about this? I'm like kind of mixed on it, honestly. It's almost like the first one for me. It's like almost there, but there's something wrong with it. And I feel like that's always kind of how I end up feeling about Mattel product. It's like it almost made it to something that I really enjoy, but there's something lacking or something missing. Like I really specifically wish that the accessories sort of worked better with the looks I was given. I wish that maybe there was a bag as one of the accessories. Like I feel like they could have left out those ugly sunglasses and that ugly headband and given us like a decent looking little plastic bag, and I would have been much happier with that. Because they chose skin tones that like don't match any other bodies, it's just like kind of difficult for me, because now I just have those two beautiful floating heads, and like I wasn't expecting to like the heads as much as I do, so I like don't want to leave them as just heads. Like I want them to have bodies, and I think it's gonna be really hard to find a match. I think there is a match for them, and I have her. Here she is. Are you gonna be able to find this doll at a price you can afford? I don't think so, but that is a decent match, and this is one of those Barbie looks dolls. I can't remember her number. I don't even remember what her outfit was. I think it was pink. But I feel like that's kind of annoying. You know what I mean? And sure, they can share the body, but for me, it's just like, I like the heads too much. Which is always my thing with Mattel. I feel like a lot of the time I find myself purchasing the dolls because I'm like, wow, what a beautiful face. And then overall, the product or the doll is sort of disappointing. And that's how I feel like this one is once again, which is unfortunate. But I feel like it was kind of almost there. So I'm very middle of the road and torn about how I feel. Overall, I like her though. I think her look is pretty cute. I like the neutral color palette. I think that's really nice and fun. It's like basic, but I feel like some of these clothes have like a little bit of flair to them, like the ones we're looking at on this girl. I like the binding on the top. I like the faux leather stripe down the center of the skirt. I think that's really chic and stunning, and I feel like there's kind of a lot of visual interest on her, even though she's just neutral. So that's nice. It's just like, it's like 50-50, you know? Like as an experience. There were things about the first one I liked more, like they all had bodies. They were like different bodies. And the shoe issue was still the same with that one, wasn't it? Because on the little bodies, the shoes didn't fit. So that's something they really need to improve on. I'm happy that these ones have rooted hair and not those fuck-ass wigs. I was so excited about those wigs too, but they did not live up to expectations. And I think the clothing is actually an improvement over the first series because I feel like there's more visual interest in it. But I want to know your opinions in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of these Barbie Basics You Create kits. Did you pick up any of them? Which ones did you get? How are you feeling about it? And then also you can give me your opinion about how these stack up to the original Barbie Basics You Create kit. Of course, it is half the price. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, put this neutral face emoji down below for the neutral colors and also my neutral reaction to this product. Don't forget to check out Epic Water Filters, linked down below. You can use my code MINISTITCHES15 for 15% off your first purchase. Don't forget to like, share, and hype the video. Subscribe for more hilarious and informative content just like this. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful time. I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye. Epic Water Filters is not... Epic Water Filters... I can't say the word filters. Hello? Filters? That's a hard one for me. Okay. Filters. Filters. Why is there so much R in it? Filters.